What is up, Facebook world? Hopefully, everyone is having a fabulous day. Fabulous weekend at that. It's Sunday, so I'll give everyone a few minutes just to hopefully tune in. I think tonight's going to be a good one. Tonight should be a good one. Mrs. Rachel, how are you? Courtney, my beautiful wife, has joined, I see. Mrs. Chris, how are you? Hello, Courtney. Mr. Fawcett, my man, how's Texas? Facebook Live changed it up a little bit. They have changed up the screen. This is exciting. I know you guys can't see, but it's interesting. Elaine, what is going on? So how's everybody's weekend been? Has everyone had a great weekend so far? It's almost over, so hopefully you had a good weekend. Myself spent Saturday out in the woods, and then today worked a little bit. The weather was gorgeous, so it's like clear. So can you see me, Courtney? What's up, Derek? Tyler, how are you? Jocelyn, hello, hello. I did not get a deer. I saw a few little ones, but that's none within shooting range, so.
I just made it like see-through. I can totally see it.
Yeah, the messages, this is weird. Everyone, this is cool though. Okay. Devin, what's going on? Yep, got a rep. Chrissy, how are you? Mrs. Nicole, how are you? All right, let's Tracy, what's going on? All right, we're getting some peeps on tonight. This is good. I didn't know how it would be, so we will get this show on the road. Tonight, I'll be talking about insurance companies and rate fluctuation. So, as you guys know, my name is Michael Weaver. I've been with State Farm now for 6 years, so I've been in the insurance and financial services world for 6, almost 7 years. I own my own practice for the last 2.5, almost 3. Graduated from Baker University. Have my retirement income certified professionals degree through the American College. So that's just a little bit about me. The topic I want to talk about tonight is a topic that literally I talk to probably customers every week about, if not every day. So, rate fluctuation. You guys are probably like, yeah, my insurance company jacks up my rate every 6 months, or every renewal they charge me more money. And so there's going to be parts and reasons why you're going to see rate fluctuations happen. And I say fluctuations because sometimes they can go up, sometimes they can go down, in my experience. So many of you live in Missouri. I think everyone I've seen join so far are from Missouri. So Missouri was the number 3 claim state in the United States in 2015. Now, why that's important to you? If a state is having a lot of claims, then insurance companies are paying more money out on those claims, which then gets redirected back to you, the consumer. So that's an interesting statistic that you all should know. So that's going to be a part as to why your insurance company may be taking a rate increase if the rates are fluctuating. So rates will fluctuate based off of, so I'm going to go back and cover all of these topics, but I wrote them down. So if you have a ticket, of course, and your insurance company runs your record. If it were only that easy, Jocelyn, if it were only that easy. Accidents. If you have an accident, obviously your rates are going to to fluctuate up more than likely. The type of vehicle that you drive. Maybe you buy a new vehicle. The type of vehicle that you buy. The number of claims in your area, so your city, your state, your zip code, everything gets narrowed down. And insurance is the rule of large numbers, and I'll touch base on that here in a minute. Actually, let me write it down so I don't forget. And lastly, insurance companies have to make money, just like any other business. Now, I know you guys, some people hate hearing that because some people feel as if insurance is a waste of their money because they never have accidents. Well, insurance is just that. Insurance is for when you do have an accident, because they're called accidents for a reason. You never know when you're going to have them. So, I appreciate the likes. Please give me likes if you think I deserve a like. Shoot a share if you think I am worth sharing. Nice. How about that? How about them apples? So I guess you guys, if you don't want to see the messages that populate, can just swipe left and the messages disappear and you can just watch me. So how about that? So let's touch base on tickets. So tickets. If you get a ticket, my rule, if a customer calls me, they're like, hey, I just got a ticket. What do you recommend? For anyone younger than age 25, I absolutely recommend getting a lawyer to get it removed off your record. Because until the age of 25, you're still considered a youthful driver. For anyone over the age of 25, it would depend on how long you were with that company. I personally recommend every single person get lawyers to get the tickets removed off their record. The reason for that is because one ticket, if you've been with the company long enough, probably is not going to hurt you. However, what happens if you get a ticket and then you have a freak accident? Now, instead of just having an accident on your record, you have an accident and a ticket that you could have paid a lawyer a couple $100 to get removed. Two bad things are way worse than one, I can tell you that. So I always recommend getting tickets. Pay a lawyer, get the ticket removed. If you don't and you want to chance it, that's up to you as well. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate your business. Appreciate your business very much. Next, let's talk about accidents. So if you have an at-fault accident, with any insurance company, you can expect your rate to increase. Now, obviously, there's a couple different things with companies. For example, if you've been with State Farm, if you've been a long customer of State Farm, you've been with us a long time, you have things on your policies called accident-free discounts. If you have an accident-free discount on your policy and you have an accident, we are actually not going to surcharge you for that accident, but the discount will be removed. So a lot of companies offer discounts like that or endorsements on your policy like that after you've been with them for a while. So they're like longevity discounts. But for the most part, in general, if you have an at-fault accident, you can expect your rates to fluctuate up for 3 years. Accidents are on your record for 3 years, same as tickets. And if you all have any questions while I'm talking, please feel free to ask away. I love interaction. Matt, hello. Mr. Wiesman, how you doing in Oklahoma, my man? So next let's talk about the type of vehicle that you drive. So a lot of people are not aware that the type of vehicle they drive, their rates can actually fluctuate every year based off of the type of vehicle. Absolutely, Jeremy. Give me a call, stop by the office, whatever. I would love to give you a free quote for sure. So type of vehicle. The type of vehicle is very important, and a lot of times people don't take this into consideration with their rates. So, for example, let's say you drive a Ford Explorer. A lot of people drive Ford Explorers. So let's say 2013 or whatever, 2016, your rate is $50 a month. Well, let's say in 2017, an insurance company re-rates that vehicle according to 2016's data. And 2016 data shows that the drivers of a 2016 Ford Explorer were involved in more accidents than your typical driver that drives another vehicle. The rating on that vehicle will then become higher, which then means your rates will be higher. So rate fluctuation, depending on the type of vehicle you drive, that could very well be a reasoning as to the rates fluctuating up or even down. Let's say you drive a 2016 Ford Explorer, they rerun the rates for 2017. 2017 or for 2016's data, 2016 shows that 2016 Ford Explorers are so safe, they drive themselves, they don't get into accidents. You can expect the rates to probably go down in 2017. So hopefully that makes sense. What if a multi-car fender bender in rush hour? So it's partly your fault and partly not. The vehicle you hit, your fault. Next vehicle behind you, not your fault. So multi-car accidents are they vary from accident to accident, from company to company. I would tell you, if you're ever in an accident, even if it's rush hour, I highly recommend at least calling the cops. If the cops tell you, hey, it's rush hour, go somewhere else, pull off to the side of the road, whatever. Take pictures at the accident, take pictures of people's driver's license, get their statements on camera. I mean, use your phone. If you know for sure you weren't at fault, take your phone out. Most people will be like, yeah, I'm not at fault, or I am at fault. Record them saying that. Take pictures of everything. The phone can be a very useful tool when it comes to claim time. So it's hard to answer that question, Jocelyn, but anytime you're in an accident, your rates are going to fluctuate because if you file a claim, regardless if it's your fault or not, insurance companies have what are called like an insurance score. So insurance score is kind of like the cloud, okay? No one really knows what is in the cloud. Everyone just knows the cloud is there and there's a bunch of stuff in it. So rates are based off of, with every company, okay? Rates are going to be based off of driving record, your date of birth, male, female, your credit. I think I said the type of vehicle you drive, your claim history. Not only your claim history, but how much was paid out on those claims. So all of this is a little cloud. So even if you file a claim and it's not your fault, but the claim still goes down as being reported, it's going to fluctuate your rates more than likely. And probably you're not going to get surcharged for it, so don't take that. You're not going to get like, an insurance company is not going to say, I'm going to charge her an extra $10 a month because she tried to file a claim. But that claim's always on your record, which shows is basically rate fluctuation, or not rate fluctuation, basically claim frequency. So it just shows that someone that files a claim that's not their fault may be involved in another accident or be more frequent to file claims. So hopefully I know that's kind of confusing, hopefully it makes sense. Justin Ray, a Ferrari, you're reading my mind, man. I was just talking to actually Mr. Wiesman that's on here on Friday about having a goal of owning a Ferrari one day. So if you get a Ferrari, Justin, I would love to insure it. I would love to test drive that bad boy. Just sample it out, make sure that it's insurable, okay? Number of claims in an area, state, zip code. So, this is the rule of large numbers I was telling you about. Insurance is the rule of large numbers, and I know, and a lot of people get thrown off by this because they feel like they're a super safe driver. They shouldn't be charged for other people's accidents, other people's tickets, things like that. Okay, so you're not going to be charged for other people's tickets, but if a lot of people have accidents in your zip code, in your area, in your state, If we have a bad hailstorm and a lot of people in your area file claims on their roof, whether they should have been filed or not, that's going to go down. The more that's paid out in a state, the more that you're going to, basically your rate's probably going to increase. Let's just call it what it is. If an insurance company pays out more money than it takes in, they're going to have to make up for that the next year. Or else, insurance companies are just like any other business. If they don't make enough money, they're going to go out of business. And then your claims don't get paid. So, they have to make money. Like, insurance companies have to make money. So, this is why I'm a fan of, look, if you have a claim or if you get into an accident and you have a $500 deductible and it's $800, I'm a fan of not filing that claim. One, it stays off of your insurance record. Two, it's going to cost you $300 more than what it would have cost you with the $500 deductible. Three, claims are on your record for 3 years, so you're probably going to end up paying more back into the insurance company than you would have just paid for the $300. That's just an example. So, let's see. If no accident, can your car insurance driving 1,000 miles per year on 2014 journey, all-wheel drive also 4 years with 0 claims? Yes, if you have no claims, your rates definitely are going to probably stay the same, fluctuate down. No accidents help. Driving your car low mileage, that helps, obviously, Christy. But just remember, if a lot of people that drive a 2014 Journey, or even if a lot of people in Pleasant Hill or the state of Missouri have a lot of claims, that will affect your rates because it's the rule of large numbers. So even though you're not getting into accidents in your 2014 Journey and you're barely driving, if people that drive a 2014 Journey get into a lot of accidents or have a lot of claims on that vehicle, that will make your rates probably fluctuate up. I know it's not really fair, but insurance cannot, at this point in time, be individualized. One day, maybe, but at this point, not yet. And lastly, like I just kind of hit on, an insurance company is a company, just like any other business, okay? Insurance is just like any other business. The insurance agent, I don't set your rates. And I think there's a misconception out there that me, the insurance agent, and this is with State Farm. I don't know about other insurance agents with other companies. But I know with State Farm, I can't set rates. I can't give people discounts that automatically fall off after like 6 months or a year. I can't give new customers discounts. I can't just give you a discount to lower your rate. I can't just take a discount away to increase your rates. Like, rates are what they are, based off of claims, based off of the state, based off of basically how much money the company has made or didn't make in the state the year prior, what they're expecting to pay out on claims the following year, how much the company's expecting to grow, things of that nature. So, with all that being said, insurance companies have to make money. So your rates are going to fluctuate. They're going to fluctuate up. They're going to fluctuate down. State Farm is a good enough company that if they make money, they're a mutual company. So a mutual company means that customers are basically partly owner of the company. So if the company makes enough money, State Farm gives a kickback to the customers, which is pretty cool. You don't get that with a lot of companies. Does a not at fault accident raise your rate? Great question, Jocelyn. So, a not at fault accident should not raise your rates. As long as you file it with the company that the person at fault, their company, it shouldn't affect your rates at all. It shouldn't even go down on your record at all. So, great question. All right. So, does anyone have any questions? Yeah, I've just been rambling along for the last 20 minutes almost. So, any questions out there? Any questions about anything? Rate fluctuation, why it goes up, why it goes down? Do you have a question about something I've talked about? Has everything made sense that I've said so far? Thank you, Chad. I appreciate your business very much. Oh, Courtney, great question. Great question. Okay, so her question is, do the storms in the Carolinas affect our rates in Missouri? Okay, so I'm a big fan. I love when customers call me and ask me why their rates have went up, why their rates have went down, whatever. I love that. I mean, with insurance, you buy a service. And the service that you're paying for better be great, okay? Because with insurance companies, I mean, there's thousands of insurance agents, companies, whatever. So, from a consumer standpoint, you all should be looking for amazing, amazing customer service. When you call in, you should expect a phone call back the same day, realistically within like 30 minutes to an hour. If you even have to leave a message, you call my office. Very rarely do you have to leave a message. Very rarely do you have to be put on hold. Um, but don't forget, with insurance, you pay for a service. Now, part of that service is being with a company that's going to be honest with you. So I bring this up because Courtney just asked a very good question. Because I hear all the time, people will call me. They're like, "Hey, Michael, John told me about you. Said you're a great guy. Our rates just went up with our current agent. We called him, and he said that because of the hurricanes in Florida, that's why our rates went up." This was very so. I would tell you guys that the rates in Missouri are based off of Missouri claims. So if we have a bad hail year, bad tornado year, wind year, like for example Joplin, when Joplin hit, that was a bad year for insurance companies. So when Joplin hit, a bad loss ratio year. So for the next year to 2 years, you would have seen rate increases here in the state of Missouri with insurance companies. If an agent tells you that your rates are increasing because somewhere other in the nation had a bad claim history, so the hurricanes, for example, in Florida, oh, hurricanes destroyed Florida, destroyed the Carolinas, that's why our rates are increasing. It's one of two things. Either your insurance agent is not being truthful with you, and they're just trying to try to make you make sense of the rate increase, or two, they honestly don't even understand why the rates fluctuate the way they do and why the rate increases happen. And they're too lazy to call their underwriting department. So that is a great question, Courtney. So long story short, your rates increase because of the claims in your state. Very few companies or even State Farm is actually the largest insurance company. We insure in every state in the United States. Most companies are not like that. Very few companies insure more than in 10 states. So, great question. Fantastic question. Thank you, Christy. All right. Any other questions? So, I talked about rates fluctuating due to tickets, accidents, the type of vehicle that you're driving, the number of claims in your state, your area, your zip code, and that altogether, companies got to make money. Thank you for the like. I don't know who just shot me a like, but I appreciate it. If you think I deserve a like, please shoot me a like. If you think I'm worth sharing, I appreciate that even more. Bottom line, make sure your agent is... Thank you, Courtney. So the smallest state claim. I don't know that one, Jocelyn. I would move somewhere where they hardly have any storms, no snow. Arizona's probably wouldn't be a bad one. Arizona probably they probably don't have very many storms. I guarantee they don't get very much snow and ice in most of Arizona. So Arizona would probably be a great state to move to for rates to be consistent. And quite frankly, rates are always going to fluctuate. They're going to fluctuate up. They're going to fluctuate down. So if you see a rate fluctuate up, don't go bananas. Call your agent. Ask for an explanation and expect an explanation. Okay. If you call and they just kind of give you the runaround, that's not okay. That's not okay. Now, if you call, expect an explanation. They're going to explain it to you to the best of their ability, and it should sound something like I just told you about. Um, and if they're truthful, then great. Give them a shot. Make sure the rates don't keep going up. Usually, the only way to lower your rates, one of two things: you either increase your deductible or you lower your liability limits, your coverages. I'm not a big fan of either one of them. So, as long as your rates don't go up by 10, 15, $20 a month per vehicle, if it's $10 or less, that's purely a rate fluctuation, in my opinion. All right, any other questions? Sunday Night Football is about to come on, so I'm not going to keep you peeps very much longer. I appreciate all of you watching, your interaction tonight. We had some really, really good questions, so thank you very much. Any other questions at all? Any questions? Any questions? Anyone doing anything exciting this week? Anybody else besides voting? I don't even consider that exciting. Is anybody getting excited about Thanksgiving? This guy is. I'm ready to stuff my face with some pie. Like I'm a big pie guy. Come Thanksgiving, because I eat super clean all the time. So Thanksgiving and Christmas are like my times to just pig out. It's great. Westworld on tonight. That's going to be awesome, Courtney. Yep, we'll be. Okay, so a majority of the companies that are marketing you with their mailings, I would tell you they average everything, okay? So they're going to say, on average, we can save you. So I would say probably not true at all. They're just trying to solicit your business. They're trying to get you to call in. Now, with you having combined car and home insurance, that's absolutely true. Insurance companies give huge, huge discounts by having your auto and home together. So like State Farm, for example, if you have your auto and home together, you get a 15% discount on your auto, you get a 40% discount on your home. So that is absolutely true about if you have it together, it's a big discount, for sure. Okay, well, that's probably it. Matt Beckman, a little late to the party, but I appreciate it, my man. But thank you guys for all of your questions. I appreciated it very much. If you have questions after, if somebody comes in and watches this video and has questions, ask away. I'll get notified. Shoot me an instant message. Anything you want me to talk about in the future, please shoot me a message. And thank you guys very, very much. Hopefully you have a fantastic week. The weather's supposed to be awesome, so enjoy this weather, because before too long it's going to be probably cold and rainy and snowy and icy and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys again. Have a wonderful Sunday evening and make it a great week. See ya.